So time management for musicians specifically, because I feel like as creatives, it's kind of a tricky thing. So I woke up this morning and had a change of heart. I've been wanting to do these videos maybe like, I don't know, once a week. So I'm gonna try to do 3 a week right now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is the new goal. Today is Saturday, so I'm gonna film over Saturday, Sunday, release on Monday, film over Monday, Tuesday, release on Wednesday. That's kind of the idea. Okay, today I want to talk about something that I deal with a lot, including right now, and that is time management. So time management for musicians specifically, because I feel like as creatives, it's kind of a tricky thing, especially when you're anything like me, where you have 2 kids, a open schedule that you have to be juggling all the time, clients that you're doing work for, all these things. You know, it's just a lot. And right now I have a kid that's like kind of ticked because we're supposed to be leaving, but I need to feed her, and we need to go get a new tripod because I broke mine. It's only got 2 legs, so it's like a dipod? Dual pod? I don't know. So I'm gonna go feed this kiddo, and then we're gonna roll out of here. So I think the most important thing to remember when you're thinking about time management, especially as a musician, especially if you're a freelancer, especially if you have kids, especially if you have a family that you're dealing with at the same time as trying to run your business, is that every day you have to give yourself permission to start over. Every day you have to forget about what happened the day before. You have to plan every day for success and try again. If you can't forgive yourself for whatever mess up happened the day before, then if you're like me at all, you just continually end up in this motion of, well, I don't have enough time, this is never gonna work, I'm never gonna be able to tackle this project, whatever it is. You just always end up defeated. And so it's important that you're able to forgive yourself and move on and start every day fresh. Okay, so we got the tripod, and it looks and feels, here, let's just do this, we'll do the double, so you can see what it looks like here. So yeah, much cooler, much better than the other one. It's plastic, so I think it'll actually last a while, which is good. So I thought this would be a good time to kind of talk a little more about time management. Again, this is just what I'm dealing with. You know, your situation may be a little different, but hopefully you can come away with something here that's valuable. So when I'm thinking about time management, I'm thinking about a couple of things. Number one, I'm thinking about, what do I want to accomplish? What are the most important things? So I'll usually make a list of all the things I want to get done in the week, and then I'll make a list of all the hours that I have available to me free. So all the hours that I have in the studio, all the hours if I get up early where I'm at home and I can work without anybody else being up, or maybe an hour or 2 that I have in the evening to do some editing. And then I put those 2 thoughts together. What do I need to get done, and how much time do I have? And I try to assign a value to each thing. So an approximation of time that each thing might take. So I know that each video might take about 2 to 3 hours for me to edit and put together. Hopefully shorter as I get better at it, but for now, let's call it 2 to 3 hours. And then I know that I'm gonna do 1 video every couple of days. So that's 3 hours of editing that I gotta set aside, right? So then I prioritize. The hardest and most important things go down first. To me, this is really important, and something that I get wrong a lot, because in my line of work where I'm doing freelance and I can kind of pick and choose sometimes, what order I want to do things in, it can actually get a little hairy because I'll end up just kind of doing the thing that feels good at the time. And then by the end of the week, I end up screwing myself because now I haven't finished the thing that really needed to get done because I was enjoying doing these other things, and then life got in the way, and all of a sudden I'm up a creek somewhere without a paddle, in a boat. However that statement goes, I'm not sure. Anyway, just make sure that you're prioritizing the most important things and the hardest things first. The things that are going to be the toughest for you to get done, put those things at the top of your list to get done and start to fill in your time brackets. How long is it going to take? Okay, 2 hours, then I'm going to take those 2 hours on Monday. I'm going to take the next 2 hours to do the next thing on Monday afternoon. Whatever it is, just start putting it together. Now, if your life is anything like mine, and I'm sure it is, you will inevitably run out of time, but not out of tasks that you need to complete. Now, here's where it gets tricky because I feel like we all say we don't have enough time, right? Now, what I'm about to say, you've heard 100 times before. And I always scoffed at people saying this, right? Because I'm like, well, you don't know what my situation is. You don't know what I'm going through, what I have to deal with, right? But it's the truth. And when I accepted it, I started to understand a little more how to put the pieces together. And that is this. We all have the same amount of time in the day as everybody else, right? As hard as it is to hear it, it's true. So we have to think of it this way. What do we need to get rid of, right? So not only what do we need to do, but what do we need to get rid of? So the first thing I got rid of was a couple hours sleep. I thought, how can I get more stuff done? I can get up at 5 a.m. Okay, I still don't have enough hours. How can I get more stuff done? I can get up at 4 a.m. So now I get up at 4 a.m. to make sure I have extra hours in the day to take care of what I need to take care of. So for you, it might be Netflix, it might be Hulu, it might be Instagram, it might be Facebook, it might be a lot of things, right? These are things that we all deal with, so we have to remind ourselves, if our priority is truly our work, gaining new clients, things like that, then we have to prioritize that over the things that we just enjoy doing. And what this means is that hopefully, eventually, we will be able to make a complete living, if you don't already, doing the thing that you enjoy to do, okay? So that means you'll be able to make a full living as a musician, you'll be able to make a full living as a producer, whatever that is, right? But that doesn't come without sacrificing something first. Something has to be put at the top of the list. So now we've tallied up the hours that we have available in the day, in the week, in the month. We've put together our most difficult tasks, put those at the top of the list, and then given each of those things their own time within your calendar, right? And then we've also made sure that we've sacrificed a few things to give ourselves some more time if needed. Now, the thing that you have to remember, and I feel like this is the most important part right here. The most important part is that you make time for yourself. You have to schedule it in. Every morning, I spend the first hour and a half of my day reading, doing a devotional time, journaling, just thinking, reflecting on the day, planning my time, and really putting things together. Now, I've only been doing this for about 2 months, but if I could express to you the amount of change that's happened in my life when I've set aside time for myself, guys, it's unreal, okay? Same thing goes for your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, right? Your kids. You have to set that time aside. Make sure that that time is precious. So I hope this helps you out. It's really helped me. My wife and I both have access to our Google Calendar, so I can see her schedule at all times. She can see my schedule at all times. We're very specific now after much trial and error about writing in. So if my wife needs me to be here to watch the kids, you know, she writes in, maybe she needs to be at her appointment at 3, but she'll write in the Google Calendar, Lennon, be here at 2:45, right? So just really be specific about these things so that you can set yourself up for success every single day. And then every morning I make a list of the things I want to accomplish, and I check off the biggest things first to the best of my ability, and then the things that I blow it on, I just come back the next day and do my best to come in with a fresh mind, fresh perspective, and just start over. It's really all we can do, guys, because we're never going to get it perfect. It's just not possible, but we can manage our time in a way that keeps us excited and just moving forward, okay? And that's what I want to see from you guys. So I'd love to know, just for my own peace of mind, you know, if there's something that I said I was dealing with that you also deal with, please leave it in the comments, because I'd love to hear from you what your struggles are. I mean, and I think it always seems to help when we know that someone else is struggling with the same thing, right? So let's go out and be better time managers and just go crush it. I mean, that's what it's about, right? Getting out and just slaying and doing the thing that we love to do in life, okay? Anyway, I hope I haven't been too long-winded about this whole thing. I'm going to go do other stuff now.